talk to you about something called The Blend. I'm not talking about a radio station. I know there's something actually very similar on that on XM radio or something, but we're talking about leadership. We're not talking about music. We're talking about the blend of qualities, top traits that leaders need to possess and able to express. You know, many times when it comes to leadership, people are like, this is the way it is, and there's no other way. I want to say to you today that it's probably more of a combination and that we do it naturally without thinking about it. So it's not just this, it's both and. It's a combination. What am I talking about? Let's get into it. First of all, we know that leaders need to be strong. We want strong leaders. We want to follow strong leaders that are decisive. They know where they're going. But the truth is that there needs to be a blend. Can I say it this way? A blend of strength and flexibility. That's right. We want our leaders to be strong, but by the same token, we need them to be flexible. We need them to be fluid. In other words, we don't want people to be stubborn and hard-headed, that there is only one way. Yes, we appreciate their strength, but we also understand that in their fluidity and in their ability to adapt and to change and to listen, you're going to hear me talk a lot about that today, there is this incredible combination. Number one is strength and flexibility. Number two, decisive decision-making, and yet at the same time, collaboration. We want leaders that are definitive in their decisions. They are confident, they know where they're going, they know what they want to accomplish, but by the same token, they're willing to listen, they're willing to be collaborative. Sometimes they're even willing to take on criticism and feedback. Maybe they don't have all the answers, maybe they don't have the entire picture. And so before they drive ahead thinking, I have to make all the decisions, no. Wise leaders have a combination of excellent decision-making, but by the same token and at the same time, they're very collaborative. Number three, they display a combination of confidence and humility. That's right, my friends, they are humble. I remember watching a news clip, and you know, if I mention the name Ricky Henderson, I think that's who the ball player was. He had broken the record. Everybody was waiting for him to break the record of the most stolen bases of all time. An incredible accomplishment if you're a baseball fan. And I remember watching this, and he had stolen second base, and everything stopped. The game stopped. The fans are up. They're applauding. And literally they have a moment there on the field with him in this incredible time. He takes the base, literally takes the base out of the ground, and he lifts it up and he says this, I am the greatest of all time. I am the GOAT. It was a fact. It was true. No one had stolen more bases than this individual, but it was absolutely, in my opinion anyway, absolutely pathetic to have you standing. Everybody knows you're the greatest, by the way. To have you standing there in a stadium full of people that, by the way, they're applauding you, they're cheering you, and to not have an ounce of humility in that moment. Did teammates not help you? Did coaches not help you? Did family not help you arrive at that place? No. He was there to tell everybody and to announce he was the greatest of all time. Confidence? No question. Maybe actually he bled into arrogance. Hey, as a leader, you know, there's a tension there, my friends. There's this delicate balance between confidence and arrogance. I can't even tell you where that line is. But unless humility informs confidence, then you are going to bleed into arrogance. And honestly, nobody loves an arrogant leader. Nobody loves a proud or boastful person, let alone a leader. So yes, be confident, because people want to follow people that are confident. But by the same time, make sure that you also have humility. Make sure that you honor those that help you get there, because you didn't get there on your own. All right, we're talking about the blend, right? It's a combination of and, both, this and that, not just, all right, number four, they're incredible communicators, but they're amazing listeners. They're incredible communicators. They know how to speak. They know when to speak. They know the words that will inspire and motivate their people. You know, when we talk about communication, we're talking about clarity. We're talking about creating vision, which I'll talk about in just a moment. But by the same time, back to almost number one, they know how to listen. And I mean, they are intentional about it. They value people's opinion. They value people's time. They value people's contribution. It's just not well, let me just hear what you have to say. No, no, no. This is a skill. Listening is a skill. Communication is a skill. Listening is just as important. And they create this safe environment that we can receive feedback. We can receive your ideas. By the way, maybe you don't even agree with me as the leader. That is a powerful combination. Finally, number five, they are visionary, but they are also practical. They are visionary and they are also practical. What does that mean? That means that not only are they creating the big picture, but they're allowing their teams now to be part of the process. They're allowing their teams to bring their thoughts and ideas to say, how does this work? Practical, can we say it this way? You have to allow operations to come in and bring in the systems that will allow the vision to take place. It can't only be visionary. It can't only be operations. It has to be this blend. So therefore, my friends, it is incredibly important. It is incredibly important that you understand that as a leader, you have to have a blend in everything you do. Sometimes that blend can create some tension. And here's what good leaders, excellent leaders do. They are able to navigate that tension. I hope this has been helpful. Hey, listen, add some ideas, add your thoughts of things that leaders need to blend. Put it in the comments. Tell me other things that you would like to hear about. We'd love to have your questions, your comments as we continue to grow as leaders together. Thank you for joining me today.